Hey folks, Dambo here. It is June 1st, 2012. It's about 4:15 p.m. So you can see I'm back out here again for a solo weekender. Finally got some rain. It's been very, very dry here. I originally had packed my propane butane little jet stove because I didn't want to make a fire. But luckily, it's decided to rain. And the weather guy says it's supposed to rain for the next 3 or 4 days, which is good for the bush and good for our gardens. Alright, so I'm going to carry on up this hill, up to there, and carry on up and over that way, yonder, a little bit to go yet. So I will keep hiking up the hill, and I'll chat with you in a little bit. Okay, ciao. Alrighty, it's now 6:15. I've got myself settled in at my little campsite. You see I got my fire going. I got some standing dead oak logs cut up and jammed in there, get that fire going really good. It is very wet, hasn't stopped raining at all in hours now. It's just a sponge in the bush. Thank God for the Gore-Tex, or I'd be one cold, miserable monkey right now. So, I don't know what I want to do. Got lots of daylight left, but she's really wet and sloppy to be mucking about out here right now. I'll wait and see another hour. If it stops, then maybe I'll go muck about and get some vid. But if it doesn't, I might just make myself some tea and kill the rest of the daylight here and then see what the morning holds. I was planning to stay out here until Sunday afternoon, but we'll see. If it stays continually like this, it won't be much fun out here. I won't be able to do very much except kill time, try to stay dry, and drink a lot of tea. Okie dokie. Well, that'll be it for now, and I'll talk to you in a little bit. Okay, ciao. Alright, take a little tour and get my water now. So, here we go. It's really wet in here. So watch your feet. Okay, we're here. I'm going to fill up and then I'll get myself back to camp and chat with you in a little bit. Alright, ciao. Well, it's just about 8 o'clock. To do some rearranging of my tarps here. You can hear me, it's really loud. The rain is picking up. I can start to hear some thunder. Now it's kind of a little bit exciting out here tonight. I've been out here all year round, you know, plus 30 to minus 30. But it's kind of nice tonight, you know. It's green, everything's alive. Wind is just going, the rain is going. It's the 1st of June. Great time to be out here. It's a little wet and a little mucky, yeah. Well, you know, comes with the territory. And these are the nights, you know, you really, really get to measure out if you're cut out to do this type of thing. You know, that's what I'm always talking about. You got to get out here and do it. You've got to use your gear. You got to know for sure if you can do this in the worst bloody conditions possible. You got to expect the worst, man. Well, I'm going to mix up my little can of hot chocolate here. Actually, it's a mocha. I've got a whole whack of instant coffee in there. About 4 or 5 heaping teaspoons of brown sugar. And this thick, creamy packet of hot chocolate my wife snuck in my bag for me. So that's pretty awesome when I find things like that. So, I don't know if I'll get anything in again before it gets dark. But if not, have yourself a good night, and I'll catch you tomorrow. Okay, ciao. Good morning, folks. Stambo here. It's June 2nd now. It's about 5 after 7 in the morning. Had a pretty good night's sleep considering how wet and miserable it was out here. It's been on and off, well, pretty much mostly on all night long in the rain. It just stopped here for a second. Maybe I'll get a minute or two reprieve. But it was a pretty good night. I slept. I went to bed around 10. Got up once around 1 in the morning, had a leak. And then I crawled back into my hammock. And then I got up again at, my alarms went off at 5 o'clock to wake me up. I forgot to shut them off, so I woke up at 5. I had to go turn my alarm off, and then I decided, lay back down again. So it's now 7, I got up. As I showed you, I got my waters just about to boil any second now. And I'll have a coffee or a tea. I think coffee's in order today. And then I'll take a little look about and see what there is to see for the day. Alright, I'll talk to you in a little bit, ciao. Found a little snake while I was gathering wood here. You can see him there. Not sure what good resolution. A little garter snake. Sunning himself out of the rain now. Oh, that's kind of neat. Alright, ciao. Alrighty, June 2nd. So I thought I'd give you a little tour of my camp. I've been using the morning to take down my old camp and then rebuild a little bit. I found some deficiencies with the onslaught of rain that I had yesterday. So I've decided that I'll probably stay here for the winter time. So I'm starting to move some logs around. There's a lot of standing dead oak around. So I've been going around and pushing them over and then slugging them back through the woods and then bringing them here. So I'll show you what I've started right now. So there's kind of my camp all sprawled out. So you can see I've got these dead oaks and I'm stringing them up. And so I'm starting to make, as you can see, a little frame around my tarps. So what I'll do is I'll make wind blocks there. And then around the side, I'm going to do the same thing from here, kind of like teepee-ish from here and then down and down and down along the support oak that I put there. And there's another oak that goes across and over top of my fire pit there. I'll show you that in a second. Yeah. So I'll fill that in and then there'll be a nice windbreak all around here for in the winter time. And down here, see, these are my retired cans. So what I do is when I gotta take a leak, I pee in them. And then I spread them around and move them into the wind around camp. So I've got a couple spread out in the bush here or there. Bears and the wolves and the coyotes aren't too interested in coming around where people have been taking leaks, generally speaking. Okay, and then you can see as we come around the other side, I had to put 2 ropes together here. Long stretch, but I wanted to move my hammock a little bit closer to my fire pit. I condensed everything. So then I just got the fire cooking away in there. I was burning some punky stuff. I had a wave of mosquitoes that found me, so I started a fire and put on some wet punky old stuff, and it made some good smoke, and there's no way. So now, what to do for the rest of the day? It's only noon. It's still awful, you know, wet and sloppy out here. Here's an oak I pushed over, so this will be my firewood probably for the next trip or two out here. Quite a bit of oak in there. It's amazing how well it stays when it's standing and dead. Oh, little tour. So this is my spot. Okay. So I've been coming out into this bush for over a year now, so I've got some different gear accumulated. I got my can of camp fuel, but I don't even have my stove out here anymore. And this time I brought out my 303 Lee Enfield. That is the number 4 Mark II, which was, you know, the after-war model, after the 40s, early 50s model. I love the 303s, they're great. Tomorrow, on my way out, I'll hit the sand pit, because I want to put some homemade rounds through it that I made and test it out and see if it leads too much. Okay, well that's about it for now. I'm gonna go maybe make some tea, and I'll chat with you in a little bit. Alright, take care. Alright, it's late in the afternoon. I'm making a water run to make my tea for the night. Give it a shot. I just saw a duck and a whole bunch of little ducklings go screwing off around the corner there. I don't want to freak them out and try to go chasing them. It's pretty quiet right now. It hasn't rained in a couple hours. I was hoping to collect some rainwater, but as it hasn't, I decided to come down here to the pond. So, that's it. It's pretty wicked out here right now. Nice cloudy day. It's a little cool, but if you dress for it, it's really nice. Alright, off I go back to camp. Take care. Well, it's about 9 o'clock. It's going to be dark here pretty quick. So, as you can see, it stopped raining. Wasn't all that much rain today. At least not after this morning. So I spent my day pretty much walking about, getting my camp re-established down there. It's starting to get dark. I don't know if this phone can pick up much. But I started building a little bit of a windbreak around it. Reposition my hand. And so, it'll be too dark for filming much more soon. So, have a good night. I'll probably get up around 5, make some tea in the morning, and then hike out. My ride is supposed to be here about 10 o'clock in the morning. So if I have any batteries left, I'll get some vid. Hopefully I'll get some vid of me shooting my short bow there down at the sand pit probably. And then of course I want to try to put those rounds for my 303. But we'll see what battery and time allows. Alright, have a good night. Ciao. Well, Sunday, June 3rd. It's about 10 to 8 in the morning. Packing up, having my coffee, and gonna head out of the bush. Still raining. It'll be a wet walk out, but I'm gonna get picked up in about 2 hours. And I got less than an hour walk to go, so I'm just gonna finish up and take off. So it was a really, really good weekend. Really wet, but I had a lot of fun. Got my camp redone. Started getting it ready for winter time. I didn't go over and get my deer blind built like I wanted to, but it was a bit too wet and sloppy for mucking around too far. So, got a project for next weekend, if I get out next weekend. I think I've got a fight coming up at the end of July, so I might not be coming out here too much before that. At least not for too long or too hard if I do. Alright, well, have yourselves a good day, and I'll chat with you later. Alright, ciao. Alright, north, west, south, and east. Alright, so it's time to pack her up and head her out. And I'll get some shots at the gravel pit. Alright, ciao. Here, I'll give you a shot of my little, you can see the cans. There's another one down there. Okay. And I've got another one there. And then over there I've got another one. And then at the other end of the camp there's one tied to a tree. Those are all my little honey cans, honey buckets. They're filled full of urine. It makes the camp smell like pee-pee to animals with sensitive noses. Keep the wolves and bears out of my camp. Oh, alright. At least the theory goes. Alright, take care.